Hey from Camp Oaks RV. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. We stay so incredibly busy that I don't always get a lot of time to do YouTube videos, but I have a lot of information to give you, so stay tuned. Today we're going to continue a YouTube video I did about fiberglass versus aluminum, and today we're going to focus just on fiberglass. I have a lot of people who have commented on my aluminum versus fiberglass YouTube video, and I need to make some corrections and actually go a little bit deeper in that. The industry's changed. I made that video 2 or 3 years ago, and we have seen some changes. So let me sum up what I said before. It was basically a comparison between aluminum sided trailers, the ones that have the corrugated aluminum. Those are typically built with wood frames. And then you have fiberglass trailers, which I talked about typically have aluminum framing. They should be lighter weight and easier to pull. But we've seen a shift in the fiberglass trailers, and today that's what I want to talk about. So behind me I have the Flagstaff campers. They are fiberglass trailers, so perfect for our example today. And listen guys, anytime I do a YouTube video, I get tons of comments. Yes, there are total aluminum built trailers. There are total fiberglass built trailers. I'm just talking about the standard trailers you're gonna find on your lot. 80% of what's out there, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. 80% of what's out there, this is kind of how it's built. So we compared aluminum versus fiberglass last time, and I was talking about how fiberglass can delaminate. You know, you've seen those trailers. They get wavy and they, what we call delamination, delam, and it really starts getting, you know, ugly, especially if there's any leaks. So let's talk about the 3 different types of fiberglass trailers you're going to find on the market. The first type of fiberglass trailer is your standard fiberglass trailer. It's what we mostly have seen in the industry up until recently, and they have a fiberglass with a wood backer. Okay, and then the second one is your Gelcoat fiberglass, or what you may be hearing this term called Azdel. And actually, Azdal's just a brand name. You know how like we use the word Band-Aid for every little adhesive that you put over a wound? Band-Aid's actually a brand name, but we use that term for all of those. So Azdel has kind of gotten to be the same way. Azdal's just a brand name, but it basically means it's a composite fiberglass. There is no wood in them. And I have a sample here. This is one that Flagstaff, this brand, has given us. They use all Azdel siding now. And this is what that looks like. Can you see this? So this is the width of their smaller campers. This is the width of their luxurious fifth wheel campers. It's a little bit wider, thicker, but their Azdel has no wood backer in there like the other fiberglass does. It's a composite material. It's got the fiberglass, and then it's got insulation, and it's pressed through a machine, and this is where you get your Azdel. Azdel can be more expensive. It's a more expensive process to do, and so your Azdel trailers are gonna be a little pricier, but you won't see that delamination that you do on typical fiberglass. And then we have a third fiberglass that's popping up in the market, and that is hung glass, which really throws everything off. So these are the 3 types of fiberglass that I want to talk about today. Okay, I didn't really talk about Gelcoat fiberglass in my first video because we were seeing Gelcoat fiberglass, this type of composite material. We were really only seeing it in luxury fifth wheels and luxury campers. They were calling it Gelcoat fiberglass a few years ago, and I didn't really talk about it because it wasn't the majority of the industry. But now we're seeing a lot more factories, manufacturers going to this. We're seeing this more and more. So we still do see fiberglass trailers that have wood backing, and I have some of those on my lot. There's nothing wrong with either. You should protect both from leaks. But this is the thing about this is if it does leak, you don't have wood that's pulling away or separating it. I think I have a trailer that we're working on now with the wood backing, and I want you to go take a look and I'll show you that. Let's go out in the shop. This panel actually is the exterior fiberglass, as you can see, and it actually has the wood backing. So now when what happened is this wood started rotting and leaking, and what happens is this starts separating. This will start separating away from the wood, and as you can see, wood is going to be able to bend, and it starts causing that fiberglass to look wavy on the outside, and you can really tell anytime you're going to get a leak. This is not going to be your typical trailer leak. This customer let their trailer go a long time. It sat outside without any care or maintenance for many years. So this is worst case scenario. Again, I don't want this to scare you off from buying a wood back trailer. I just do want you to see that this is when you see trailers driving down the road and they're all wavy on the front. It's because you can tell they've had a serious leak and they are delaminating. This is what I'm talking about. But again, this is worst case scenario on this project we have here now. I don't want that to scare you away from buying a trailer with fiberglass that is not Azdel. It just simply means take care of your camper and give proper maintenance to those seals. But let me talk about a third type of fiberglass that may really throw you off. And I don't have one here to show you, but we're seeing some manufacturers move to hung glass. What does that mean? Okay, well, you remember in my first video, we were comparing aluminum sided trailers with fiberglass trailers. Well, let's go take a look at an aluminum sided trailer here, just to cover this third fiberglass option you may see. Here's a Catalina, and it has aluminum corrugated sides. Now, one of the things I said is that typically your aluminum sided trailers have wood framing in there. What a lot of manufacturers are doing is taking this trailer, they're not changing anything about it, and they're just hanging fiberglass on the side. It's still a wood frame trailer, it still has a wood backing on it, but they're just hanging fiberglass. This is a cheaper option for the same look of fiberglass. You can get that look in this trailer and it'll save you a ton of money. So you have to decide if that might be the right option for you. So when you're going shopping, you need to ask some questions. If you're looking for fiberglass, you need to ask, is this composite, Azdel material? Is this your standard typical fiberglass? And that is, of course, what we saw largely in the market for many, many years. We are moving, but there are so many trailers that have the wood backing. Or is this a hung glass? What's the interior frame? Is it going to be a aluminum structure or wood structure? Now, it may not matter to you at all. In fact, the hung glass may be a good option just because you can get that same look of a premium trailer for a whole lot less. And sometimes you can tell this by the price. A lot of these aluminum trailers will come in either. So you'll see the same trailer on somebody's lot sitting side by side, one with aluminum, one with fiberglass, and they'll give you that option of the upgrade if you want it, and it's usually only a couple $1,000s more typically. So that's a good option for you. So again, it's not about what's right for you. What's right for you may be not right for somebody else, but it's just giving you all the information so that you kind of know what's out there and what you're looking for. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'll see if I can answer them on another rainy day here at Camp Oaks RV.